have started our publication initiative from Atlantic International University since August 2024, and since then we are happy to help our 54 students to publish their work in different recognized journal or other recognized publishing company. This figure is very much fascinating, encouraging us. Why we are organizing this type of online seminar on journal publication in every alternate week. Our goal is to help each and every student studying at Atlantic International University in writing up at least one article and publish at least one article in different recognized journal during their study tenure. Atlantic International University has educational direction to accommodate UNESCO 2030 goal to sustainable development in its educational activity. Your intended research publication is in line with UNESCO 2030 goal number 4, that is quality education. Your publication in a good journal will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all, because it will give you recognition and will help you fellow researcher in acquiring quality education as a reference. Today's talk will be, but not limited to, the following topic. First, we'll talk about your publication journey, then it will be followed by introduction on what is journal publication, then we'll talk about why journal publication, then we'll talk about journal publication of your research work, then we will talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article, then we will talk about how to write an article in a scholarly format for journal publication, then we will talk about book publication, then we will talk about patent accomplishment, then we will inform you about Atlantic International University publication aid to its student. Then we will review to publish an article to go through the detail. Then you will have the opportunity to look up how original published journal articles looks like. Then we will open the floor to our participants to put me question. I will be happy to address few questions. And finally, we will end up with some concluding remarks. Dear fellow friends, today I will introduce an alternate idea of your research work, that is, publish your research accomplishment in a journal. Many fellow students are afraid to publish their work in a journal. They think it is tricky, but in reality, it is not that much tricky at all. Many of you may have written letter to your friend or partner. There sometimes you describe a story. Similarly, a journal article is like a living story. There you describe accomplishment of your research work from beginning to end in a structured format. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about what is journal publication. A journal is a collection of articles and is published periodically throughout the year. A journal publication is a scholarly publication containing articles written by scholars, professors, and other experts. Journal focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Unlike newspaper and magazines, journals are intended for academic or technical audience, not for general readers. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about why journal publication. Most journal publications are peer-reviewed publication. It means your journal article has been reviewed and ratified by experts in your subject areas before publication. Once this is done, your journal article constitutes the authentication to be accepted by scholars worldwide. Journal publication is important in both engaging in professional communication and advancing scientific knowledge and improving human life. Publishing article in journal can give your work visibility among other researchers in field outside of your immediate circle of contact and colleagues. Journal publications can make your work more discoverable as they are already been read by circles of interested readers. Your published journal article constitutes solid basis to be referred by future fellow researchers. It is very important. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about journal publication of your research work. Before journal publication, you need to compile and write up your research work compatible to a standard journal format. Before doing that, it is good to answer few relevant questions like, are you interested in publishing your work? Are you organized to do this? Do you have experience in reviewing journals in the area of your interest? Can you write your final thesis in research format? Do you want international recognition or acclaim for your research work? Do you want your research work to be referred by future fellow researchers? Do you want worldwide acceptance of your research work? Do you want to increase weight of your CV by incorporating your research outcome? Do you want to be a competent candidate in finding a job in the area of your interest? Do you want to be a qualified researcher? Do you want to create an impact in the area of your interest? If answer to few of these questions are yes, yes, you are a qualified researcher to publish your work in a journal. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article. First, you have to follow the format for journal article writing. For this, review several journal articles in your subject area to understand the suitable format. Ensure your article aligns with the chosen journal's guidelines. Then adapt your thesis content to fit the journal article format. Focus on most significant findings and contribution of your research. Pay special attention in results and discussion section because this results and discussion section will act as an antecedent to be accepted in a reputed journal. Then you need to submit your article to the chosen journal. The journal's editorial team will evaluate and review your submission. Then you need to be prepared for any necessary revision based on the feedback you receive from the qualified reviewers. Then if your article is accepted, you need to pay article processing cost directly to the journal. This cost can vary from 50 to 1,000, even more. Few listed journal demand nearly about $4,500 to publish each and every articles. Depending on the journal, this can be vary. This article posting cost is a standard practice in academic publishing and is not a requirement by Atlantic International University. It is solely managed by the journal. Then once accepted, your article will be available online. Then use your published article as a reference in your CV and highlight in your list of accomplishment. Our team at Atlantic International University is here to assist you throughout this process. We can help you organize your manuscript and submit it to the right journal for acceptance and publication. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how to write article in scholarly format for journal publication. This is very important. Please pay special attention to this section. Writing a journal article can seem daunting, but with the right structure and guidance, it becomes a manageable and rewarding task. Here is a step-by-step format to help you structure your journal article. Follow this blueprint to ensure your paper meets the standards of academic journal. Journal format varies from journal to journal. In order to be specific, please review the specific journal web page and browse through the instruction to the authors or guidelines to format articles. Then they clearly write down what will be the format for that specific journal. So please do this. If you are determined that you are going to submit your article to a specific journal, first browse their web page and go to the instruction to the authors, or how to format your journal articles web page. There, they clearly write down what will be the format of that specific journal. So please do this before writing up your article. It will minimize your formatting time, and it will minimize in finalizing manuscript. Today, I will introduce a general format that is acceptable to many journals. If you follow this format, to convert it to other, or to switch to other journal format, you may need to change a little bit to get journal format. So first, you need to craft a clear and concise title that reflects the essence and integrate notion of your research. So please write precise and concise title that reflects the essence and integrate notion of your research at the top of your manuscript. Then authors, you need to write up the author's name and affiliation, list all authors involved in the research, including their institutional affiliations. Many of students cannot write properly the author's name and affiliation, but it is very simple. Just review how to write author's name and affiliation in the journal, then format your author's name and affiliation. First, write down your name, then underneath write down your institutional affiliation. If you are a student at Atlantic International University, you can write up which school you are studying, then name of the university, then address of the university, and underneath you need to write down your email address. This is very simple. Then you need to write up the abstract, provide a brief summary of your research, including the purpose, methodology, and key findings. This section need to be between 150 to 300 words, not more. Then you need to write down at least 5 keywords, identify 5 key terms that are central to your research. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your article. Then you need to write down the introduction, introduce your research topic, its significance and objective of your study. Cite nearly about 10 to 20 references in support of your scholarly argument, which constitute relevance of your research work. Always end up writing introduction by inserting name and purpose of your study. Then you need to write up problem description, describe the problem your research addresses. This section need to be 50 to 150 words. Then you need to write up research objective. Clearly state the objective and goals of your research. Write down 3 to 5 points, each point not more than 15 words long. So clearly state the objective and goal of your study and write down 3 to 5 points, each point not more than 15 words long. Then you need to write up materials and methods. Detail the materials and methods used in your research to ensure reproducibility. Methods need to be referred by appropriate references. Then you need to write up theoretical background, discuss the theoretical framework and existing literature related to your research. Then you need to write up results and discussion. Present your findings and discuss their implication in the context of your research questions and objectives. Use graphical presentation of your results and discussion with logical interpretation. Results and discussion section is actually the heart of your manuscript. So nicely and logically, you will write results and discussion section. There will be more chance for you to get accepted your work in a reputed journal. So be very careful in write up results and discussion section in your manuscript. Then after resolution discussion section, you need to write up the conclusion, summarize your key findings and their significance, and suggest potential direction for future research. After that, you can write the acknowledgement, acknowledge individuals or organizations that support your research. Then you need to write a list of symbols, if any. If applicable, provide a list of symbols used in your research. And finally, you need to write up the references. Include all references cited in your research paper. And reference format varies from journal to journal. So please review the instruction to the authors or how to write up the manuscript in that journal and format the reference accordingly. Then formatting guideline will be like this. Use 10 to 12 point font size, single space text, aim for a length of 8 to 12 pages. This is approximately 3,500 to 5,000 words in total for a standard scholarly article. Then how to write article in scholarly format for journal publication also includes information about different journals. Here are few suggestions, but these are not mandatory. You can identify yourself which journal you need to submit your article for evaluation and review. But before doing that, gather information for that journal in different perspectives. If it is reported, if it is listed, if it is recognized, if it is according to the compatibility of yourself. But, because many journals demand very high quality manuscript, especially world renowned expert write manuscript for that journal. They produce something which is completely new, which has not been published before. In that case, if you submit your journal to article to that journal, your article will be rejected. So think about your capability, your compatibility, your competence, and before submitting your manuscript to a journal, revise your journal 3 to 5 times and think yourself if it is the right journal where you are going to submit, if they will accept your manuscript. If the question is yes, go for it. If the question is no, and if the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, you can search other available alternatives. So, and think about the cost also. Many listed journals in SRJ, they have very high article processing cost. They charge $4,500 to publish each article. So that will not work for you, I can say. So there are thousands of journals available online. Pick up one, two, or three specific journal which is according to your own compatibility. Then write the manuscript for the journal and submit your manuscript to the journal for evaluation and review and publication. Before, I used to advise the student to submit their work in few journals, but I have been advised from the university that the university wants our students should send their articles for evaluation and review in listed journals. So it is a trade-off between your quality and your manuscript quality and the journal requirement. So when your journal, manuscript quality and journal requirement will coincide, you can come up with your conclusion that that is the right journal for you, and you can submit your manuscript for evaluation and review and publication for that journal. Before, I used to direct our students to send their manuscript in current trend in engineering sciences and scholarly publishing. Scholar publishing have different journals like European Journal of Applied Science, Academia. No, Academia Journal. This is a different journal. Then scholar publishing also have the journal like Archives of Business Research, Advancing Social Science Research Journal, British Journal of Health and Medical Research. Then transaction of engineering and computer sciences, discovery in agriculture and food science. These are uh, publisher from Scholar Publishing, enlisted in United Kingdom. And I also suggested before my student to submit their work in different US-based journal, for example, American Journal of Humanities and Social Science, then Humanities and Social Science later. This is listed journal, but it has high article processing cost. Then International Journal of Innovative and Research and Scientific Studies. This is multidisciplinary journal and listed journal. They have article processing cost nearly about $1,275. Then I also suggested before to submit that article in International Advances in Economic Research. This is also listed journal and they have high article processing cost as well. Then we published our student journal, student article in American Research Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences. This journal published article from social sciences, and they do not have that much high articles. They have only $60 article posting cost. Then we used to suggest our student to think about International Journal of Arts and Humanities, then International Journal of Education and Human Development, then International Journal of Social Science and Business, International Journal of Business Management and Commerce. And I have newly established collaboration with Applied Science Research Periodicals. They are multidisciplinary journal and published from multidisciplinary subject. And they have article posting cost £175 sterling, but upon my request, they have agreed to publish our student article only with £40 sterling. So we encourage our student to think about this journal, Applied Science Research Periodicals, to send their for evaluation and review. If you go by us, you will eh, enjoy the discounted. Their their exact article processing cost £175 sterling, but if you are a student and go via us and submit your article, and if article is accepted, you can publish your article at as low as £40 sterling to this Applied Science and Research Periodicals. And some of our students want to publish their work as a book. This is very good idea to publish your work as a book. Sorry, I am admitting few students who are waiting to admit. Book publication is very interesting. First, you need to organize your book. For that, you need to craft a title that reflects your book content. Then you can write the dedication of your book. You can dedicate your book to the sweet memories of your acquaintance and beloved one. Then you need to write forward preface or summary of your book by yourself. Then you can add a forwarding letter from your editors. Those who will edit your book or review your book can write few words in favor of your book. And edit it to your book. Then book content uh, does not confined. So at the beginning of book content, you can write a need and driving force for documentation. You can write why you have written up this book. This could be interesting to your readers. Then develop book content from beginning to end. Unlike journal article, books are not stipulated by any pages. You can write book as many pages as you would like to, as long as it will be scientifically valid, logically accepted, and scholarly amenable. Journal article is usually 8 to 12 pages. Few journals accept up to 30 pages, but in case of book, you can write few hundred words. So book is not stipulated by any length. You can write as many pages as you can, as long as it is scientifically accepted, logically uh, valid, and scholarly amenable. Then you need to document key messages of your book to the intended readers. Before finishing the book, you can document the key messages of your book to the intended readers. Then after that, you can write the book conclusion, conclude your book. Then after the conclusion, you can write something about yourself, because if you submit your book to a publisher, you need to produce a cover page and back page. In cover page, it is usually the summary of your book, and back page is about your bibliography. You can affix a picture of yourself, and you can write who you are, why you have written up your book, what is your intention, and what is your future uh, thing about your book. Uh, this is how a book would look like. Usually, Kindle Direct Publishing from Amazon and Lambert Academic Publishing does not cost anything. You can publish your book. Kindle Direct Publishing and Lambert Academic Publishing as a free of cost. They accept your book. Then Scholar Publishing publish ebook at as low as 150 pound sterling. I have collaboration with this Scholar Publishing. They usually charge 250 pound sterling, but upon my request, they have agreed to charge 150 pound sterling for my student. Two of my students have already published their book to Scholar Publishing. It is possible to publish thesis as like journal article up to 30 pages long at 50 pound sterling. So if your book is not more than 30 pages, printed pages long, you can publish your book as an journal article at journal article cost, that is 50 pound sterling. So if you publish your book, it will cost you 150. But if you publish your book as a journal article, which is not more than 30 pages long, you can publish your book at 50 pounds, like as journal article processing. So we are trying to help our students in every dimension to get their work published in different recognized media. Then few of our students want to apply patent. This is very interesting and innovative. If you come up with some discovery, if you discover something, if you invent something, it is good to get patented for your work to get credit of your work from authority. So step in patent application process like this, first step is the invention, understand and disclosure step. Here you understand and disclose what you have invented. Then step two is patentability, such a format of patented article for your own review. Then step three is filling an application for the patent. Browse your chosen patent authority and fill up the application. And step four, patent drafting. Draft your own patent text. Step five is filling in patent application. File your patent application to the chosen patent authority platform. Then step six is request for examination. You have to request to examine your claim patent. Step seven is responding to observation. Be prepared to answer the observations. Then step eight is grant of patent. If granted, you can enjoy the patentability right and can get royalty as admissible from the beneficiary or customer within the covered area. And US patent can cost more than 30,000 US dollar, and European patent can cost more than 6,030 euro. If you are able to get a patent application accepted in different patent authority, Atlantic International University can subsidize part of the patentability cost to this type of help. Atlantic International University can provide you to get your work patented. Then Atlantic International University aid to its student. So we provide editorial help and financial help. Editorial help include motivation, information in the form of need, benefit, and quality assurance, organization and write-up, choosing right publisher to publish your work, then submission help, acceptance help. This is what we are doing by organizing online seminar or online class of journal publication in every alternate week. There we clearly motivate you. We provide information during our talk. We provide information on how you can organize and write up your work. Then we, after manuscript writing, we provide help to choose the right publisher for publishing your work. We also help our students to submit their work. We also help our work in the journal. That's why before we establish collaboration, this is not very easy task, but we are continuously working hard to establish collaboration with new publishers. This is a continuous process, and that's how we are continuously develop in formulating thesis where our students will be able to publish work in reputed journal and get reputation and recognition for that. And financial help, Atlantic International University credit article processing cost from the tuition fee for very fast, standard, recognized, and published article per student. So for the very first article after publication, if you send us your information and publish paper with the cost, we can Atlantic International University to credit the article processing cost from your tuition fees. In that case, you will need to pay the discounted, reduced tuition fees. Of course, you can write as many articles as you can, but from the second to upwards, you need to bear the article processing cost your own. Effectively, Publication does not cost anything to Atlantic International University for the very first standard and recognized published article per student. So for your first publication, it does not cost anything to you because it is gonna credited by Atlantic International University from your tuition fees. As I have spoken to you, you can publish as many articles as you can. But from the second to upwards, those costs should be borne by yourself. So before conclusion, I will review two published journal articles to go through the details. Here, two article was published under the same DOI. That's why the title was like this: Sustainable Treatment of Emerging Organic Pollutant and Endocrine Disruption Chemicals from Water and Wastewater, and Role of Atlantic International University Online-Based Distance Learning Education System to achieve UNESCO 2030 goal towards sustainable development. After the title, you need to write up the author's name, affiliation, write up your name and your affiliation, and underneath you can provide your email address also. Then you need to write up the abstract. Always start writing abstract by introducing some interesting words that attract the attention of your intended readers. For example, here we have written complete mineralization of endocrine disruption chemical in um, uh, complete mineralization of emerging organic pollutant, including endocrine disruption chemical in one. Challenges towards sustainable management practice of water and wastewater treatment. And then write down the abstract and finish writing abstract by introducing some interesting readers. It could be what results you have achieved in your study. Here we have written up like this: results obtained in the work will help water treatment industries to develop sustainable ozone technique to treat endocrine disruption chemicals at optimal process condition. Then after the keywords, you need to write, after the abstract, you need to write the keywords, write at least 5 keywords which are central to your research. By tagging these keywords, Finder can find your article online. Then you need to write up the introduction. Start writing introduction by introducing some effective sentences to attract the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written like sustainability means to meet the present need without compromising our future generation to meet their own needs. It is rather a short statement, but it has broad and prolonged implication in our ecosphere. Then refer at least 10 to 20 references in support of your scholarly argument, which constitute the basis of relevance of your work and consistency of your work. Then, before finishing introduction, don't forget to write up the aim and purpose of your study. For example, here we have written like this: aim of this study is to optimize process variable, including spatial size, to introduce right load of ozone for emerging organic pollutant as well as endocrine disruption chemical mineralization. Then we have written up what was the purpose of our study. Here we have written like this: purpose is to deduce flexible, reliable, and effective treatment method by incorporating ozonolysis techniques. Then write a problem discussion, write clearly the problem you face in your research work, then write up the objective, write up 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long uh, instruction. Then you need to write up the materials and method section. Then after the materials and methods, you need to write up the results and discussion. Divide results and discussion section in different subsection under the different caption, and discuss uh, results and discussion by inserting tables, graphs, and other methods to display of your results and discussion, and interpret with logical interpretations. And the results and discussion sections are the heart of your study, so pay special attention to write up results and discussion section. The nicely you will write up results and discussion section, the more there will be a chance to get your work as journals. Then you need to write the conclusion. Start writing conclusion by introducing some interesting words to attract the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written optimization of factor. What we did exactly? We have written optimization of factor affecting ozonolysis kinetics of diclofenac sodium, namely concentration of initial substances, temperature of the system, and its further effect has been carried out in this study. What we did, we have written, then write up other parts, and end writing up conclusion by introducing future direction of your research. This is how a published journal article look like. The second published journal article exactly contain the same content. For example, first the title, then abstract. After the abstract, 5 keywords. After that, introduction, then problem description, objectives, methods, results and discussions section, then conclusion and references. So this is how published journal articles look like. I will post the today's PowerPoint presentation and the sample article I have showed you in the chat option. There you can download these two articles. Uh, yes. So I have posted uh, today's PowerPoint presentation and sample article that I showed you in chat option. You can download those two resources from the chat browser. By reviewing those two, you will get uh, ample knowledge to prepare yourself to write up a journal article by your own. So review those two, today's PowerPoint presentation slides and sample articles I showed you. few times, and then organize your own journal article and write up your own journal article. This is how it works. Before conclusion, I would like to open the floor to our students to ask me the question. I will be happy to answer a few relevant questions. Please raise your hand so that I can unmute your microphone so that you can put me question. Please raise your hand if you have any question. Any question from anybody? Okay, Mr. CC Julie. CC, where is CC Julie? Okay, CC Julie Haba. Yes, please unmute your microphone. Mr. CC Julie, please unmute your microphone. Mr. CC Julie, please unmute your microphone.
Okay, thank you very much. This
Yes.
is my question in the chat box now. So I have a fact check. Last time I'm actually on process to change status with a new school here in Maryland, Baltimore.
Okay.
So this is nearby Washington, D.C. For changing my status from visitor to F1 student to frequent a physical school here as a CCBC school.
Okay.
But
that's good.
Because last time the AIU couldn't grant me this F1 student. They say they are not allowed because they are online university. You see? Okay. And when I present my bachelor and master to the new school here in Baltimore, they say AIU, they cannot transfer credit from my master and bachelor IT because AIU is not accredited. Maybe you or Dr. Edward or any else authority of AIU can answer this question and this issue. Therefore, I'm in the PhD AI academic program up to November 26. And I have to issue assignment, like a research paper to publish, as well as my thesis, proposal, final thesis, and so on. But what can ensure me that my research paper that I will publish, whatever the channels, CTES or AJAS and so on, can be also validated when internationally when I publish it? Because I will publish in AI, AI.
Okay. I could understand your question, but from my perspective, I can say that if you can publish your work in a recognized journal, for example, Elsevier, Springler, then you will get worldwide acceptance. If you can publish a work in Elsevier or Springler, your work will be recognized worldwide. Not only in the United States, your work will be accepted and validated and accredited all around the world. So it depends upon you how good manuscript you will be able to write and where you can publish your work. If you can publish your work in Elsevier or Springler, you will get recognition not only in the United States but around the whole world. So publish your work in reputed and listed and impacted journal. Impacted journal. If you can publish your work in impacted journal, your work will be recognized worldwide. Does it answer your question, Mr. Sisi Jula Haba?
Yeah. Unless the issue, my concern is why this new school declare me that my AIU is not accredited is an online school. That's my question. I want any authority or you or Dr. Edward or
Exactly, it is
whoever.
not my, yeah.
Yeah, to answer
this
this question, to answer this question, please.
this is not my area of responsibility. You can ask this question to university higher authority.
Because
And
they don't transfer credit from my two degrees, bachelor and master in IT.
okay,
This is so surprise. This is so big, great surprise. I don't know.
yeah,
And
I am
I
not the right person to answer this question. You can discuss this with your academic advisor or
okay,
the academic tutor. They can direct you to the right person
okay,
where you can raise this question and get this answer.
okay,
So
okay. Thank you.
I help students in publishing their work in different journal. If the student can produce very high quality work, I help them to
Yeah,
publish their work in a reputed journal where they get
yeah, yeah. I
reputation
understand.
and recognition of their work.
Yes, I understand. But just it's linked to your publishing article because I have to publish a research paper up to
Mhm.
November 2026. So I have an
Mhm.
assignment to issue, regarding the publishing. That's why
Mhm.
the both points are linked. Since they
Mhm.
say AIU is not accredited to
Mhm.
to transfer credit from my AIU degrees to their school, now
Mhm.
I am doubting if my research paper also can be recognized. That's why they are
Mhm.
linked.
Yes,
Linked.
I have answered this question to you. If you can publish your work in recognized journal or recognized publisher, your work will be accepted not only in United States but around the whole world. Because
Okay.
your course may be recognized one institution or not recognized in other institution, but your research work, what is your own creativity, and if it is peer reviewed and validated and evaluated by worldwide renowned expert and published in reputed publisher, your work will be accepted worldwide. And your publication you can use in your CV and list of accomplishment during the rest of your lifetime. So
Okay. We,
if you have good publication in impacted journal, it
okay.
will increase the weight of your CV. It will help
Okay.
you to
Uh,
get a job. It will help
okay.
you to get promotion in your job. It will help
Okay.
you to get the worldwide recognition.
And
Does
which
it
one
answer
of
your
the
question?
Dr. Mahmoud, which one of the channels, publishing channels, as well the CTS or AJAS or AJSR, which one I can publish my AIU research? My AI, my
I have
AI,
already
AI, AI
I
research,
have
AI,
yes
artificial intelligence.
I have already answered this question to you. Elsevier, ELSIVIR or Springler, SPRINGLER. They are impacted and worldwide recognized journal publishing company. If you can publish to Elsevier or Springler, your work will be accepted worldwide.
Okay, okay. So
Okay,
since
thank you.
it is engineering aspect, I think CTES can be the channel one, the right one to publish my AI because it is engineering.
Elsevier and Springler both are multidisciplinary. They publish uh, work from all disciplines. They publish
Okay.
in science discipline, they publish in social science discipline, they publish in
And
business
technology.
disciplines.
Okay, and technology
Okay,
also.
science discipline include the general science and technological science.
Okay,
And in
okay, okay,
LCBR, you have the AI journal there. You can publish their work there.
okay.
So
Thank
every
you,
publisher have different channels in different subjects and pick
thank
up
you.
according to your own compatibility and submit your work. And if accepted, you can publish your work there, and then you will
And,
get
and,
worldwide
and and
recognition.
I can do several publishing because I have four publishing, one by quarter. In a year, we have four quarter, 3 months. So, and I have the four by year. So
Mhm.
eight for the 2 years up to November 26. Can I publish all
Mhm.
this? Is it possible to
Yes,
publish?
it is. Yes, you can publish as many article as you can.
Okay,
There is no
okay,
limitation on bindings.
okay.
As
Thank
many
you.
article as you will be able to publish, the as much competency as you will accomplish by
Okay,
yourself
thank you.
during
Thank you very
your
much, doctor.
study
Thank you.
tenure.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, doctor.
Mr. Sisi
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Jula, and wish you good luck. Thank you. Yes, now Mr. Arnulfo Ching. Mr. Arnulfo Ching, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Arnulfo Ching.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you, Mr.
Hello, sir. I'm fine.
Arnulfo
You?
Ching? How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. My question is, I am a bit of confused where to submit when I submit my final thesis for doctoral, and
Mhm.
also I prepared my articles, research articles. I just want to know where to first publish it, whether in AIU website or directly to any journals.
So I personally recommend to publish in a recognized and registered journal because AIU publishing is not peer reviewed. If you publish something here, you cannot refer it in your CV and include it in the list of accomplishment. But if you can publish your work in a registered and recognized journal, you can refer it in your CV and include it in your list of accomplishment because those are peer reviewed and validated before publication. So unvalidated and evaluated work is not recognized. So first, get your work recognized by publishing in a journal. Then, so after publishing, you can upload your work in AIU webpage to uh,
In the
advertise your
requirement,
work.
because in
Does
the
it answer your
requirements,
question, Mr. Arnold Foching?
yes, sir. But I have a follow-up because in the requirements for graduation, I have to submit the final thesis, and
Yeah.
then it is also written there that it has to be with the AIU should be allowed to towards my work. Well, I don't know if they would want to publish it themselves as soon as they receive my final thesis. They want to submit to publish it in their website or in the university. But my preference is I want to make it as a book, publish it as a book, and also publish my research article to any journals. And if you could give me the range of costs and recommendation, which journal should I start?
Okay, I am posting my information in chat option. So
Which
in chat option, I have posted today's PowerPoint presentation and the sample article I showed you. Download these two materials, and by reviewing those two materials, you will get ample education to write up your own article. And when you are ready, uh, you can send me your work for evaluation, review, and comments. There, after review, I can tell you where your work need to be submitted for evaluation and review. And if you go by us, you will increase the chance to get your work accepted in some reputed journal or
So
reputed
can you please
publishing.
give me your email so I can submit to you my thesis work and
Yes,
research
go to the chat
articles?
option. I have posted my information. Go to the chat, meeting chat. There I have
Okay, sir.
posted my
Uh,
information, my name, my designation, my email address, and my phone
okay,
number.
sir. Thank you, sir. I will submit it to you for evaluation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, and wish you good luck with your endeavor.
Thank
And
you.
in chat option, I have posted today's PowerPoint presentation and sample article I showed you. Please download these two materials
Thank you very much.
by Uh, Reading those two materials, you will get ample knowledge to organize your own manuscript and write up your own manuscript. When you are ready, you can send me your work for feedback, and then you can improve your work. After that, I can tell you where you can submit your work for review and evaluation. If you go by us, you will increase the chance to get your work accepted in some reputed journal.
Okay, thank you
So
so
thank
much,
you,
sir.
Mr. Ching, and wish you good luck. Now, Mr. Bala Musakijera. Mr. Bala Musakijera, please unmute your microphone. Yes,
Yeah,
sir, Mr. Malamusa, how are you?
I'm fine. And how are you, doctor?
I'm fine.
Okay.
What is your question, sir?
The last time I think I sent to you my thesis.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
yeah,
Your thesis, your
yes.
thesis, yes, your
I,
thesis has
I,
been
di-
accepted.
I did not. Okay, I did not write it in accordance with the journal format because I was using the TC format. But I just sent it to you to have a look at it and then come back to me. But later I received a communication from you that you have shared it with your, I mean, the journal team, and I don't know what's the outcome.
Yes, I did not get chance. Yesterday I was very busy, and today was some other occasion, so I do not get chance to get back to you. But tomorrow you will get the message. Your thesis has been accepted,
Okay,
and in European Journal of Applied Sciences,
okay,
and you need to pay the article posting cost, that is £50 sterling, to that
o-
journal.
okay,
And they have sent me the information. I will forward that to you.
okay.
But I recommend you, please
Mhm.
pay article processing cost directly to the journal. If you go by Atlantic International University, it will
It will take some time.
consume your time.
Yeah,
It
yeah, it
will
will take some
consume your
time.
time. And
Yeah, okay,
sometimes
okay,
the university official, they have lots of things to do. They do not get
yeah,
attention
absolutely.
to what message you deliver to them, and it
Okay,
takes 2 3 more months
yeah,
to get it done. So
yeah,
I recommend you to pay article posting cost directly to the journal by using different methods. You can pay by a PayPal, you can pay by a debit credit card, or they have few options. So use one of those options which work for you, and then you can publish your work within 2 weeks. And if you
okay.
go by Atlantic International University, last time I can say I need to send 5 6 email
Yeah,
to
I
the
can remember
university
that.
official,
Yes,
and
yes.
this is not very pleasant.
Encouraging,
So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so please pay that article posting cost directly to the journal and get your work published within 2 weeks. And
okay,
I
okay,
congratulate you to get
okay.
your work accepted in European Journal of Applied Science this time.
Thank you.
So does it answer your question, Mr. Balamusa Kizera?
Yes, it did. But just to ask one thing, do you accept, I mean, the Zelle method of payment?
Sorry?
The Zelle method of payment, the ZELLE method of payment.
This is not me. This is the journal. I don't know. In the email, they have written up different
Okay,
options. For example, PayPal, then debit credit card. So use one of those options which work for you. If
okay,
those option does not work for you, you can ask one of your friend who has that ability to pay
okay,
in your favor. So
okay,
payment, I think, is not a problem. Problem is get your work accepted. If
okay,
your work is accepted, you can pay article processing cost in different using different methods and get it done and get your work published. So
okay.
does it answer your question, Mr. Bala Musa Kizera?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. It did.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wish you good
Thank you.
luck with your future
All right.
endeavor. Yes, now Miss Dr. Leah Samoy. Miss Dr. Leah Samoy, what is your question? Please unmute your microphone. Yes, Miss Dr. Leah Samoy. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. How are you, everyone?
I am fine. What is your question, please?
Now, my concern was I got demoralized to proceed with publication because actually my problem was my country couldn't recognize my PhD from your school, AU. I did a complaint to the administration. They did a letter to my country Commission of University of Education, but they were adamant they were hesitant to recognize me, and they rendered my doctorate unrecognized. So actually, I can't use in my country to present to anywhere. And I was wondering now, should I continue with publication? Should I drop there? That's why I've never attended the the tutorials for publication. Otherwise, I was wishing very more than immediately to do my publication. So I don't know what encouragement or rather what will you tell me? I'm standing in between now the bylaws and regulations of my country and now yours. And actually, your university did a letter to our Commission of University Education, but I've never gotten any assistance. Maybe your advice, please.
Actually, I help the student to publish your work, to publish their work in different recognized media. This is an alternate idea of recognition, because if you can publish your work in impacted and recognized journal, your work will be accepted worldwide, not only in the United States, but also worldwide. So journal publication is alternate idea of recognition of your work. If you can publish your work in a recognized journal, you will get worldwide recognition. Which country you are from?
Kenya.
Kenya. So it will not be recognized only in Kenya, but it will be recognized in USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. So if you can publish your work in recognized, reputed, and impacted journal, your work will be recognized all over the world. So
could you assist? You assure of any referral of any online work, because that is the only thing I can use to utilize that degree. Online assignment, maybe to lecture in maybe Australia, to lecture maybe in some colleges online, so that I can actually utilize the investment I've done.
I did not get your question, but what
My
I
question is,
am doing.
my question is, if I proceed publishing now the publication,
Yes.
how will I recoup back my money, the investments I've done with AU? What kind of work can AU link me up so that I can maybe work online so that I can also recoup my money? Because as is, I will only use up to my master's degree in Kenya.
Exactly. Actually, journal article you can write on any topics. So it can be from your study at university, it can be from your work at Kenya, it can be from your own independent research. But the point is, if you can publish your work in recognized, listed, and impacted journal, you will get worldwide recognition because you can refer that in your CV and use that in the list of your accomplishment. Then it will help you to get a job in your subject area. It will help you to get a promotion in your present job. It will help you to raise your level one step high. This is how it works. But in institution, not procedure is different. So that's why we are encouraging students to get alternate idea of recognition by publishing their work in different recognized journal or different recognized media. You can also publish your thesis as a book in different recognized media to get your work accepted alternatively. Does it answer your question, Miss Leah Samoy?
Let me just proceed and I'll see as we cross the bridge, I'll be able to see whether it will assist me. Because I was feeling I'm really invested a lot and I'm not getting the benefit. I'm not recouping the benefit of my
Yes,
thing.
but in Kenya they have lots of we have lots of students. They get their degree recognized, but I don't know how it worked for you, because I help a student who is working in as a senior lecturer in a university in Kenya. I helped her to publish 7 articles in European Journal of Applied Science and Applied Social Science Research Journal. So it worked for her. I'm sorry to hear that it did not work for you, but I advise you, if you have possibility, publish your work in different recognized journal, then you can include it in your CV and produce it in your authority. Because recognized journal publication is accepted worldwide. So nobody can say you that your work is unrecognized if you can publish your work in recognized, impacted, and listed journals. So if you write up your article, you can send me by email by reviewing your article, and I can give you feedback to improve your article. After that, I can tell you where you can submit your work for evaluation and review. These types of help we are continuously providing effortlessly to all of our students. Thank you very much, Miss Leah Samoy, and catch you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So we have reached the end of our today's class on journal publication. Our next seminar or next online class on journal publication will be held in 2 weeks' time. So our next publication seminar or next uh, online class on journal publication will be held on 20th of June. Those who missed today's class or those who want to clarify something are welcome to join our next class on journal publication on 20th of June. Until then, I wish you good luck and see you later. Bye-bye.